can you find... I cannot find Mr. Chris. Is he here? I mean, we have to start the show. Where is he? Okay, he's gotta be around here. I hear something. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Chris? Chris?
What?
It's time for the show.
Yep. Okay.
What are you doing?
I was just in here. Huh? What? Okay. Yep. Here we go. Cue the theme music. We're just boys and girls.
Oh, what?
We can still wake up the world. We're just boys and girls. We can still wake up the world. We're just boys and girls. We can still wake up the world. We're just boys and girls. We can still wake up the world.
Welcome to Wake Up the World. I'm Miss Bree, and I'm so excited to be with you today. Today, we've got more of Joseph's story to check out and a bunch of other fun stuff in store for you. Today in Joseph's story, we get to see and hear some really weird dreams. Have you ever had really weird dreams? I have. These ones are doozies. Let's go.
Guys, I'm so glad we're back. Okay, I want to talk to you about, have you ever been at a party or maybe at school where you were sharing a story and all of a sudden everyone looked at you like, because you shared this thought and nobody else thought the same way what you were thinking? Okay, we're calling that Unpopular Opinions. And I've got 3 of those to share with you today, and I want to hear what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Okay, are you guys ready?
Yeah, bring them on.
All right, let's go to the first one. This is from our volunteer, Mr. Rob. Let's see.
Hey everyone, this is Mr. Rob, and I do not like to wear flip-flops.
No flip-flops.
Mr. Rob does not look like a flip-flop kind of guy. I will say that.
Well, I am a flip-flop girl. I like them, but not until like the month of June. I can't do it when it's too cold. Not me.
I love them. I would wear them all the time. All the time. Until the snow is higher than my toes.
Higher than your toes?
Like, just a little bit of snow where it wouldn't get to my toes, I feel like is okay. The toes are not in the snow.
But here's the thing, don't you get that little scoop action when your foot goes back up? Isn't it like pulling snow, a little bit of snow?
What?
Like, does that happen?
it takes skill, Mr. Chris.
That's what I think.
Skill.
Yes.
You have to have flip-flop skills to be able to pull this off.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to the second one. Let's see.
All right.
Okay, this is Miss Nicole. Let's see what she says.
Hey, I'm Miss Nicole, and I don't like amusement parks.
What? Now that's extreme. Now, maybe, for myself, I did like them better when I was younger. Now that I'm older, I get a little sick. So maybe that's what Miss Nicole's thinking.
Maybe.
I don't know, man. It's just a lot to like. Roller coasters, you got sometimes good food, games.
Yeah.
It's amusement. There's amusement, and it's fun.
They go hand in hand.
Yeah.
And lines of potential best friends.
That's right there.
Love it.
Just a plethora of things.
Oh, using the big words today. I love it. Okay, let's go to number 3. Here we go. Let's see. This is Mr. Scott.
Northridge kids, it's Mr. Scott here. Hope you guys are having a great beginning to September. I want to tell you an unpopular opinion that I have. I like ketchup and ranch mixed together. Check this out.
No.
Awesome. Hope to see you guys soon.
No. Yeah, that makes me sick. Chris, totally. Ketchup and ranch? In your mouth?
Too much.
I can't even look at them the same. That just ruined it for me.
I like me some ketchup, but not like that.
Oh man, some things just don't go together. They just don't go.
Ugh. This is for donkey, not for...
Yeah, agreed. Well, guys, that has been Unpopular Opinions, and I'm sure we'll have more coming up soon.
Sounds good.
Even before the sun and stars caught fire, even before the earth and sky were made, you had a purpose and a plan for my life. You held my heart and you knew my name. So I will walk in the plans that you have for me. I will follow, trust and obey. No matter where this journey may lead me, I know you are good always. From highest mountains to the deepest oceans, you have created everything we see. And still you made me unlike any other. Nothing compares to your love for me, no. I will walk in the plans that you have for me. I will follow, trust and obey. No matter where this journey may lead me, I know you are good always. Fearfully and wonderfully created, we're all masterpieces to show the world the love of God. Fearfully and wonderfully created, we're all masterpieces to show the world the love of God. Fearfully and wonderfully created, we're all masterpieces to show the world the love of God. I will walk in the plans that you have for me. I will follow, trust and obey. I will walk in the plans that you have for me. I will follow, trust and obey. No matter where this journey may lead me, I know you are good always. I will walk in the plans that you have for me. I will follow, trust and obey. No matter where this journey may lead me, I know you are good always. I know you are good always. I know you are good always.
Welcome to the Recap Theater. Last week, we talked about the story of Joseph. We met Joseph, a teenager with big dreams and 11 brothers. 11 brothers who beat him up, took his coat, and threw him in a pit. Pulled him out just to sell him into slavery to some strangers. Yikes. Then, poor kid got thrown into jail for something he didn't even do. Became the guard's favorite and started interpreting dreams for some important guys. One that he hoped would one day be his key to getting out of jail. You're all caught up. Let's see what happens next.
There's Joseph, still in jail. Poor guy. He's been in there for 2 whole years, just waiting and trusting that someday the cupbearer to the king would mention him and he would get out of here. One day, Pharaoh, the king of all Egypt, had a couple really weird dreams. The dreams were about cows and grain. In the first dream, Pharaoh saw 7 cows come up out of the river. They were beautiful, clean, happy cows. It was a happy dream until 7 more cows came out of the river. They were scrawny, skinny, and sick, and they ate the happy cows. What? What a nightmare! Pharaoh woke up, probably a little disturbed, and talked himself into going back to sleep. He had another weird dream. This time, it was the same story, but with crops instead of cows. When he woke up, he sent for magicians and all the smart people he knew to try to figure out what these dreams meant. Pharaoh's cupbearer heard about this and remembered the conversation he had with Joseph in jail 2 whole years ago. He ran to tell Pharaoh about the day Joseph interpreted his dream and apologized to Pharaoh for forgetting to mention it sooner. Pharaoh sent for Joseph right away. The guards cleaned him up, gave him a haircut, and some clean clothes, and took him to Pharaoh. It was finally happening. Pharaoh told Joseph his weird dreams about the cows and crops and begged him to tell him what they meant. Joseph told Pharaoh that God would put his mind at ease. He told Pharaoh that God was warning him that there would be 7 extra great years where there was so much food and so many crops. Then there will be 7 really bad years. Joseph told Pharaoh that he should make sure to save lots of food and money during the good years to have enough for the bad years. Pharaoh was impressed and realized that God was with Joseph. Pharaoh put Joseph in charge of the whole country. Joseph will be responsible for saving enough food and goods to save all the people. God's big plan for Joseph, including preparing well to rescue a whole country. If you can believe it, Joseph's story still isn't over. God had a plan for Joseph and has good plans for you too.
Okay, wait. Wait, wasn't it at what time are you? Oh, you were there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what I was doing.
You made it. I'm so glad. It's time for hashtag bring it all together. This is our time where we get to walk through the story and find out why it matters. I love learning through Joseph's story.
Yes.
And checking out all of the ways that God has been.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes, it's my favorite sound effect. Let's do it again. Hold on. And checking out all of the ways that God has been.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes. Working all this drama into something great. Friends, let's talk about weird dreams.
Ooh, yes, let's do it.
Weird
okay,
dreams.
I've got a weird one. Are you ready? This
Yes.
I get actually quite often. Have you ever tried to see how much bubble gum you can put in your mouth at one time? Like the Chubba Bubba? Like the Okay, so imagine that is my dream and I can't spit it out fast enough and I think I'm going to choke. Guys, it's scary. It's scary.
Sounds like it would hurt my jaw to chew all that.
Yeah.
I always have weird dreams where I'm thinking that I'm somewhere that I know. Like, I'll be like, oh, I'm at my house, but my house looks completely different. And I'm like, when I wake up and I'm like, why did I think that I was in my house? And I don't understand the way my brain works with that.
Yes.
Super weird. Dreams are weird. There have been a lot of dreams in this story. Like the last 3 weeks, there have been a lot of dreams. Let's think about the dreams that we've heard in Joseph's stories.
Okay.
I remember the first one. I think this one I remembered because it just was so interesting. Like, his brothers were so mad at him. Like, that's what made me remember. His brothers were so mad at him with the first dream, with the 11 stars and the 11 stalks of grain were bowing down to him. It's just so interesting because, like, I feel like if I were to tell my sister that if she was bowing down to me in my dream, she'd be like, what are you talking about? You know?
Yeah.
I know, so strange. Okay, and then, remember, so he winds up in jail, and then we saw Joseph was telling Pharaoh's, his cupbearer, right, what his dream meant. And then, because he told him what it meant, he asked him to tell Pharaoh about him because he wanted to get out of jail. That was a weird dream, too.
That was a weird one. It's probably another good place for my favorite sound effect.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes. So the cupbearer heard his dream, And 2 years later,
Crazy.
told Pharaoh, and Joseph got cleaned up. He lost the really creepy beard and was sent to Pharaoh to tell him what his weird dreams meant. So next week, we have to wait all the way till next week to find out if those really strange dreams about the cows and the food and all this stuff turned out to be true.
Yeah.
But it's been really cool so far to see through this story that even though there's lots of ups and downs, and even though Joseph has been in some really scary, strange situations, God has been working all those things together in this big plan that I feel like we're just about to see what it is.
I know. It's so cool to see because we know that God's plans are always for good and never for disaster. And we know that they give us a future and hope. And I'm seeing that a lot in Joseph's story, and I feel like I am able to apply it to my life and remember that, to know that God always has good plans for me.
Yes, guys, we did it again. Can you believe it? We brought it all together. I cannot wait until next week for more.
Can't wait.
Yes. So next week we'll bring it all together again. Hashtag bring it all together.
Woo!
Yes. Okay, see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, friends, it is time for drumroll, please. Let's all stack stuff on our head and see it fall. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna try with Jenga pieces. Here we go. Okay, let's go see some more.
Seven Oreos.
I loved this episode. I hope you're starting to connect some of the ways that God has been working together some of this stuff to create a good plan for Joseph's life. There's been a lot of drama in this story so far, and it is not even over yet. Friends, my prayer for you this week is that you would remember that God has a good plan for you too. I'm also hoping that none of you have any dreams about cows eating cows, because yikes. Friends, don't just sit there. Go wake up the world!
Today's show would not be possible without the support of the following people, places, or things. A special thanks to our Ridge Kids leaders, Mr. Rob, Miss Nicole, and Mr. Scott, for those truly unpopular opinions. Ketchup and ranch. Gross! Shout out to Miss Hannah and her role in hashtag bringing it all together. We can't forget Keegan, our amazing puppeteer. Hooray! That's it for this week. Click the subscribe button and we'll see you soon.